Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, without you guys, this does not work. Oh boy, I didn't think I was actually going to be here tonight. I had to drive down the country. The dog had to get surgery again. They had one more disc that they didn't get right, so he was okay for a couple days till another disc blew up in his back and paralyzed him again. So they did another procedure, so he'll be in the dog hospital for another day or two. And we had to come back because my wife went down, and we couldn't leave Roscoe here alone at night and all that. So I came back tonight, and first thing in the morning, I'll go back down so I can get finished. And in between the 260 miles that I drove, I finished putting down laminate floor in the kitchen and in the landing, and started putting down, got all the carpet padding put down, and started carpeting the rooms. I'll go back tomorrow, get it finished, and see if I can get it inspected so the people can move in. Whew. So, the news. That's you don't want to hear about my day. I know you don't want to hear about my day, but I'm just happy to be sitting here. It's raining a little bit behind me. I got the fire going, so at least it looks pretty. It looks pretty out here right now, except for me. I'm kind of messing up the picture. So, Earl Thomas was supposed to visit the Texans today, but they told him he had to cancel that because concerns of COVID. Because the Titans have, the 3 players and 5 coaching and staff members that tested positive. Of course, Minnesota, the Vikings are, their facilities are closed. They're testing everything. They're going to see what's happening, but more than likely, what we know, the Titans game is going to be postponed. The Vikings will be as well. And so Earl Thomas was told that he needs to postpone that visit. At least the Texans told him that. But the interesting thing, per Mike Fisher, is that the Texans had tryouts for 5 other players. 5 other guys were at the facility getting worked out. I know the Cowboy Crunk right now going, you mean there's a chance? You mean there's a chance? You mean there's a chance? Well, there's always a chance. And Jerry Jones left the door cracked open a little bit there, basically doing what Jerry Jones does, which is kind of, leaving the door open and being Jerry Jones. So we'll see if anything comes of that. I know that's what you guys want to go. Everybody's going to say we need help. And truth be told, we do need some help on it. I think the biggest help is going to be some time and seasoning. It's kind of like if you take a piece of wood, if you cut down a tree that's green, and you try and make a fire with that green wood, it don't burn too good. It needs seasoning. But you let that thing sit out there, weather a bit, age some, dry out. That sucker make a good fire. I think a lot of that's our defense with our new coaches. But interesting thing, I say a lot of things, and people will always say, you're not a professional. You don't work for ESPN or Fox News 1. You're not Skip Bayless. They'll take those guys' words because, I'm just a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll. And it's funny because I kept preaching last year about something that we had, a tool in the kit that we don't use enough. And sometimes you can look and you can see something just as plain as the nose on your face. Yet you don't remember to use it. And play action was one of those things. I forever have said, move the pocket around. Dak Prescott, when he gets on the outside, is deadly. You got the RPOs, the run pass options, where you're putting the cornerback on an island. He's either got to take the receiver or he's got to take you. And chances are, it's not going to be good either way for the guy. You could go through with, everybody said, oh, well, you ended up doing, games you won were against nobodies. Well, maybe some of that was true, because we did beat the Eagles 37-10. Okay, so yeah, right, they're right. All of them were against nobodies. But every game that we had a big offensive performance, we used play action at least 30% of the time. And just think about this. When we played the Eagles the first go round, we beat them 37-10, right? And we used play action about 30% of the time. The second game that we lost 17-9, we used play action about 9% of the time. And I kept saying that you can look through New England. There's only one game that we lost where we ended up doing play action more than 28% of the time. And that was the Minnesota Viking game. That was a game that Zeke Elliott had 42 yards rushing, and we used play action 28% of the time. And Dak Prescott still had 397 yards. And I won't say that play action was the reason we lost that game. I'll say it was because your quarterback got you down there in the red zone and you decided to run the ball with Zeke, where the Vikings said, we're not going to let you run it. So that was one of those statistics that you look at and say, we got to do play action more because it works. And in football, if something is working, you use it till they stop it. I'm serious. Now, here's what's great. Here's what's incredible. Our quarterback right now leads the NFL in passing yards. I know people will say, yeah, well, that was just garbage time. Fuck y'all. I'm just tired of you guys. I'm sick and tired of all these guys that want to find a reason. Just like the Jerry Jones interview, Clarence Hill took it and said, did Jerry Jones throw shade on him? That immediately the trolls start coming out saying, see, Jerry Jones don't like Dak Prescott. Yeah, he's just waiting to get rid of him. It's like, my God, stop it. If you listen to it, he put Dak Prescott in there with Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes, and Tony Romo as guys that can escape and make plays. Still, he even said it in there that he was able to even get that pass off, which most quarterbacks. You think Carson Wentz would have gotten away on that sack? That'd been a sack and a fumble. But here's the thing. This is one of those numbers that kind of says, you know what, Mark Holmes? Maybe you're right. Maybe we should use play action a little more. Because here's what's great. In the NFL, play action passing yards, Josh Allen, who's second in yardage, 535 yards in play action. They're using the hell out of play action. He's leading the league in play action yards. Ryan Tannehill, again, they've got a great running back, right? And 452 yards. Jared Goff, and you understand, if you watch the first game of the season, they play actioned us to death. Everything was play action and a quick hit outside, which are things that negate a pass rush. And Dak Prescott, 402 yards in play action. So here's the thing. You have Zeke. You had the Seattle defense saying, we're going to try and make sure that Zeke Elliott doesn't beat us. Okay. Then you play action off of it. Let them think that Zeke Elliott's going to get the ball. Play action out of it because your quarterback's great with it. It's sucking in the defense and giving you an advantage. Bootleg outside, especially now that we have an offensive line that's having to adjust. That we're shifting Zach Martin outside. We got Joe Looney at right guard. We got Connor Williams at left guard, and hopefully we get Tyron Smith back. And you got Badass. You're still trying different combinations in there. And the best thing you can do for your quarterback is not consistently be a stationary target and let the doubt of whether it's a pass or a run be in the defense. Once you become one-dimensional, it's easier for guys to tee off on you. And this is one of those things that we just got to use it more. We got it. Use it till they figure out how to stop it. But with Zeke Elliott there, with the receivers that you have, especially with CeeDee Lamb in the slot, who is unstoppable, oh my God. You do the quick slant in the middle, okay? You fake the dive and right there. Hit him right in motion. It's a timing route. And see, nobody's covering CeeDee Lamb in the slot. These are things that you do to help your quarterback get those quick hitters. Boom. All right, man. I'm going to go up here and get me something to eat. And I'll probably fall asleep because I'm really kind of tired. And I got to get back up and hit the road again. Damn. Tired of driving. But I'm not tired of you guys. Not tired of you. All right. Be safe. Seriously. Be safe. Okay. Peace.